Hello and welcome to another Milne Epic. I would like to control the lights in my house off my phone, my voice, or a strategically placed button next to my bed where I could activate the good night mode. How can we do that?
Well, there are quite a few options out there. One of the most popular brands is the Philips Hue range. They have a broad range of lights, light fixtures, all working through their hub, which is a Zigbee hub.
Ooh, the Zigbee! Ooh, the Zigbee! Hello, Paul.
Wow. So Zigbee creates a mesh network throughout your home, so they talk to each other quite nicely. These bulbs they have got a good reputation. They are very high quality.
Tell me, how much do they cost?
Yeah, they cost quite a lot.
And would one be an idiot to purchase them?
Well, some people have been called idiots.
Don't you have a Hue system in your home?
Yeah, I in fact have invested in a Hue system. So that's why I'm broke. And if you don't want to be broke, there are other smart bulb options out there, and it's become quite easily accessible. The various brands range between 100 Rand a bulb to 500 Rand a bulb. They usually work with Wi-Fi. They usually connect to a cloud service and an app provided by the manufacturer. What also normally happens in a home is there are more light bulbs than there are light switches. So the other option is to go the light switch replacement route. Sonoff provides a light switch replacement which has Wi-Fi built in with a touch panel. That Wi-Fi connects to the internet and connects to their cloud server and then works through their EV Link app.
But there's a problem with those because you and I both bought it and we both couldn't get it to work.
Yes, most of those type of solutions require neutral lines to be wired right up to your light switches. So if you don't have neutrals in your light switches, make sure that what you're purchasing is going to work. Another option, if you don't want to change your light switches at all, Shelly provides a solution for the little Shelly One, a device that goes behind your existing light switch, connects to the internet, connects to their cloud server, and connects to an app provided by Shelly.
Those are the ones that look like little macaroons.
Yeah, small little neat device.
Don't eat them though.
Don't eat them.
Yeah, I agree with what Rory was saying. I mean, Shelly and the Sonoff are great options. Shelly out of the box integrates with Home Assistant. You can achieve the same with a Sonoff just by simply updating the firmware with Tasmotor. The great thing is you can integrate it with Home Assistant, interact with the devices either manually or via some automations or some strategically placed buttons around the house. And the best thing is you don't have to rely on the cloud. You can keep it local and it's secure.
Well, that's wonderful. What happens if I wanted to be an American and I wanted to make my house more Christmassy at Christmas and more Halloweeny at Halloween? Come to think of it, could I get the house to flash red if my mother-in-law was inside?
Well, it's definitely possible. I think what you're probably talking about is LED strips. Now, traditional LED strips, which are readily available, will change color if they're RGB, and you can usually control the brightness. But where the exciting bit comes in and where the industry is moving towards is individually addressable LEDs. What that means is that each LED on the strip can be individually controlled, and that makes different kind of scenes and modes much more exciting. Trouble is, not very easy to find. Back to Philips Hue, they have actually recently released a gradient strip, which they call a gradient strip, and that is individually addressable, but it has quite limited functionality, and they range between 200 and 240 US dollars per strip.
So 2 million rand a strip.
Give or take.
Or you can go the DIY route. again, the light strips, the individually addressable light strips, you can go and purchase, but the controller you can buy or build yourself and integrate it with Home Assistant. Basically, just reach into the drawer, pull out that Node MCU of yours that you have lying around. That's the action.
Flash it.
And you make use of the open source software that the community has put together. There's an awesome option, it's called WLED. Once you flash the controller with it, you have the ability to integrate that with your Home Assistant dashboard. Better yet, it comes with 113 different effects out of the box that you can use. And the other great thing is, if you're that way inclined, you can go and program your own.
So how easy is it to use?
I think it is extremely easy to use.
Could I teach my child that when he sees Granny, he needs to put the flashing red LED on?
It would be an awkward conversation, but yes.
Let's check that out. Hi. Okay, so I've got a mission for you. Do you accept? Look at me. Focus. Focus. LED child. Okay, so what you want to do is, Sebi, if you ever see Granny come into the driveway, I want you to go tell Erin. Okay, Erin, what I want you to do is grab our bed, open Home Assistant, and then click on here, boom, and then click here, boom, okay, and then it will come up with this page, and you go boom, red, and then you make it go blink.
Link.
Mhm.
Search.
Okay, and then it'll do that, and that will tell Daddy that Granny's home and I must come
It'll do
home.
that.
Yes, and that means I can run away from Granny.
Why? Why?
I don't know. Why would I love Granny?
Because
Why would I run away from Granny?
Because Granny's angry at you?
No, Granny's not angry at me.
Or because you're angry at Granny?
No, just I've got things to do. Okay.
Okay. YouTube bad. Aaron, Granny's home. It's on. Good. Siri. Granny's home.
Have a look at the links to find out more information about the products we've spoken about today.
Also have a look at our blog, and I will splice some DIY options there that you can have a look at.
And if you want to buy what Kenny built, you can check out our website. Use the promotional code below to get 10% off. Thank you so much for watching, and join us next time where we dream up something epic. You good?
Okay.
And that's a wrap!
I think that one is flowed a lot better.
And it's good.